What's up, fuckers? It's Stanley Girltano here, internet's most on-trend water bottle nerd. Yeah, that's what we're fucking going with today. You know what doesn't suck like that intro? Wiener Kebab. Their new fucking EP, No One Makes It Out Alive. I don't know what I was expecting from going into it, but a concept EP that sounds like how a Tarantino Western movie feels. Fuck this hat. Was everything I didn't know I needed to kick off 2024. Scrap the first and second. Hangover days do not count. But capitalizing off the success of their vaguely cowpunk hardcore single Chili Dog from their last EP, Super Sour, which was already... That song was a departure from the rest of the record in all the right ways. It's fucking phenomenal. The Kebab has brought us something truly special without sacrificing the core sound that made Super Sour such a great EP. So the first track, Overture, it's an instrumental bit. It's great. Cool lo-fi opening of a traditional mariachi recording. Before the stage is set for the record, the vocals are fun as well as the samples playing up to set up the vibe of the record perfectly. And there's some saxophone at the end in the recorded session that leads beautifully into the more jazzy sound of Julio. And talking to Julio, I ranked that at number 6 on my best of 2024, but honestly, having it in the context of the record adds another layer. I don't know what the hell I was expecting from the story of the record, but setting up a modern cowboy story was not it. I'm pleasantly fucking surprised, though. The more jazzy feel of Julio contrasts amazingly with the western feel of the rest of the record and brings more of that Tarantino vibe to the record. That breakdown still fucking hits, too. Now, moving into Bolero, it brings back the country vibes. This is where that sound of the record really kicks in. It's got a shoegazy riff, western whistles, guitars, horse neighs, and then Wiener Kebab blends the country vibes with this doomy shoegaze feel that made the tracks like Bruce Lee work so well off the last EP. We're moving that sound forward with all these country elements. And then suddenly the song goes down. Los Bandidos take over the song. That dancier, groovier mariachi vibe that Wiener Kebab absolutely shines on. Also, I feel like using the same kit to record, this is just a general album thing, but using the same kit to record all the parts and still playing that with a punk vibe to it instead of swapping it out gives a cohesive sound to the record instead of things feeling like a gut punch. You still get this emphasis on the breakdowns, emphasis on the heavy parts, but it doesn't feel like uncomfortable. It still fits on the record. Everything just sounds, it doesn't sound aimless, is what I'm getting at here. And it's brilliant. Now, the next one is speeding back up with Breaking Into Prison. And that's how you get a bar fight started at Cowboys down in London. Gang vocals, a fast banjo riff, and a hard punk riff is amazing. And then the voice acting, spoken word parts are so much fun. They bring back Julio as a character, and it's a hillbilly, and it sounds out the opening so well. And then into the breakdown. The guitar tones cut into this heavy and brutal riff with gunfire and like air raid sirens in the back, police radio calls, and the reference to Pink Floyd The Wall, if that's what you guys were going for, was fucking hilarious. Crazy. And I honestly, I expected that the half just launch into a cover of that. It was really brilliant. And then they cut into this little after breakdown thing. You need to sit and rest at Easy Ease and enjoy Los Bandidos, which Wiener Kebab's alter ego, as they play some fucking mariachi punk. Yeah, it's a fucking weird one, but goddamn is it good. So imagine if Sublime was from the 50s instead of the 90s and didn't have a vocalist. That's the best way I can describe this. They still had their punk vibe, but it was mariachi instead of ska. It's a really super interesting piece, which leads into Death of a Fucking Cowboy. It opens with death metal with these banjo hits. It opens on a scream of "Testify!" And Wiener Kebab unleashes their true fucking power. At the show, I almost fucking died in this pit. This was insane. They combine every aspect and vibe of the rest of the record into one final hurrah, which then cuts back into that country sound, cutting back into a hardcore song, into a solo. It's a fucking face-melting listen from front to fucking back. And it ends with the same lo-fi mariachi sample the record started on. So overall, this record is absolutely something special. You need to go listen to it. You need to follow these guys. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you watching me? Go listen to fucking Wiener Kebab. Maybe if I had one small critique on this, I'm a bit of a spaz. I have an issue following the story of records sometimes. But I don't know. The story here just, I couldn't fully wrap my head around it. I was totally with it with Julio, and then it kind of stopped making sense to me. I'm hoping maybe they have like a comic book or something in the works, but I just kind of need visual stuff. But it's still just, it doesn't really affect the actual record. It's so fucking good, and what story is there that I can put together is fun. It's a lot of fun. And seeing the band just push forward sonically too, it's so fucking cool, and I can't wait to see what they put out next, whether it's settling into this country sound or playing something more fucking insane. And seeing it cover to cover live, this record, insane fucking experience. Sold out at the Hard Luck in Toronto. If I'm about to record a vlog, actually, about, well, not a vlog, but talking about my Toronto trip with the guys in Polluted after this, which this ties into nicely. Wink, 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 wink. Go watch my bullshit. Wink, wink. But yeah, it was so good. It's a square dance pit, and everyone just starts jumping around during Live at Easy E's. And then right into fucking Death of a Cowboy. Oh, man, so goddamn good. Overall, man, I'm giving this record a fucking solid fucking 9. I have very few, and the one that I have for any critique on it, like I said, small as fuck. This is ridiculously good. Honestly, I'm saying right now, best thing you're going to hear in 2024, unless Polluted or someone drops. And even then, this is still definitely going to be top 3. They've set the fucking precedent for the year for local music. They've set the precedent for music in general. Go listen to fucking Wiener Kebab. Stop listening to me run my mouth. Go listen to fucking Wiener Kebab.
Todos me dicen el negro llorona, negro pero cariñoso.